an episode Through the Looking Glass is the title. And this is written and directed by Tim Minear.
All right.
My man.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah. He started this season with Are You Now or Have You Ever Been? The best episode of Angel.
Ever?
Well, up to this point.
Okay.
And he closes it out here with the penultimate episode. He wrote episodes 2 and one before the end.
Wow, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Was Joss in that other episode? What if he only directs Joss? That'd be kind of cool.
No, I believe this is Joss's only appearance on Angel.
Has he
We
been on
saw
Buffy?
we heard him. We
Oh, having sex. Goddamn.
no, I'm not talking about that.
Oh,
There's 2 times we hear Joss other than when he did Sex Bones. It was there's one episode where you hear like a news report at the end of the I think it might be Nightmares from like season 1.
okay.
And Joss Whedon's doing the news report. And then there's another in Restless. There's this. Remember when like it's black and white and Giles and Olivia are walking Buffy around and Buffy's acting like a little kid and she plays a game where she's like throwing a ball at a vampire to try and stake him at like the fair.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and the vampire is going like, "I'm a vampire." Like,
That's Joss.
That's Joss. Yeah.
Wow, that's very cool. I always mix up helpless and restless until you start going into it.
Yeah,
What's weird is I like helpless more.
I know, and it's understandable. Helpless is a great episode. I'm sure I have that high. Where do I have Helpless?
I actually don't. I don't even know if that's true. I'm just saying that from memory. You have helpless.
I know you like Helpless because you're always asking me when the dude from it comes back. Remember, because I told you he comes back as a different character.
Yes, I feel like I met somebody on Angel this week, and I thought he might be that guy. Honestly, I can't find where you have helpless. What the hell?
I feel like I have it like 12 or something.
Really that high?
Yeah, I feel like it's really high.
Oh, you have it 17. And you have
17.
restless too.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both.
And I have restless 42, and I have helpless 10. That's crazy.
Yeah. Still in the top 10.
It's a great one.
Yeah, well, you love that thing where she tricks him into taking his pills with
Yes.
holy water.
Yes.
Yeah. First appearance of Quentin Travers. I just saw him on an episode of Nip Tuck.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, got excited. And when he showed up, I was like, the Scolari brothers.
I forgot that was that
guy. All right. Let's hear your notes on Through the Looking Glass.
All right. So Cordelia is the emperor. I don't know what her real title is.
She's a princess. Yeah.
She's the princess. And she says, "Off with their heads." Kidding.
Yeah, jeez. Fucking like, don't fuck around like that, Cordy.
Oh man, so good. By the way, everyone's calling her Cordy, and I love that because all through season 1 in my notes, I would write Cordy, and through Buffy too. Like early in Buffy, I'd write Cordy, and now we're all just calling her Cordy. I love. Yeah. Lauren loves Cordy. Lauren's always calling. Not anymore, I guess.
But even Angel,
yeah,
he like only calls her Cordy now.
Yeah, especially this episode. It's like all we used. It was crazy. But
yeah, Tim Minear really trying to normalize Cordy.
I love it. I thank you, Tim Minear. Should have done it sooner. But so yeah, fun here. We get the credits, and so Cordelia uses her important voice. She says, "Leave us," and everybody leaves. And that's a little funny later on how she says like, "Get out," and everybody leaves.
Yeah, I like that too. Except for you sexy little thing.
Yeah. Damn, Cordelia got lucky this episode. I feel like, right?
Well, not quite, but
you don't think they? I know. We cut back and they're like chit chatting.
I don't believe they cum shucked.
You don't think they did that?
Yeah.
Okay. But like every time they said that, I just kept thinking about cum shot.
Yeah, but except for the part where there's that great line where Cordelia
cum
asks
shuck me.
Them, do I give off a cum shuck me vibe?
The answer is kind of yes, Cordelia.
Oh, if I'm being especially in that outfit, baby.
Yeah, that's why Josh is around. No, just kidding. He's on every episode.
He's there every episode. He was there for that bikini a couple weeks ago.
Yes, of course. So we learned about the Messiah has pure sight, and Gunn thinks that's funny. They think Cordelia is the Messiah. You kidding me? And we lost our book. We still don't have our book
Yeah.
from that last episode.
And Cordelia's like, well, there's tons of books here. Just go look at those.
Yeah, what about all the books I just saw? Go look at those books. I love Angel. He's able to look in mirrors and he notices his spiky, cool hair for the first time. He's like, "What is
Yeah.
this? No one ever told me about this." And Cordelia's like, "It's great. Come on, you look amazing."
He tries to pound it down though. So all the time, like Spike always rips on him for having sticky uppy hair. And
You don't want to say spiky because you said sticky because you said spike. So you said sticky uppy.
Yeah. And he doesn't he must have not even known what he was ripping on him for.
Yeah, he was like, "What? Why is this guy making fun of me?" Yeah. So Lauren, he says, "Don't call me the host. That'll be too confusing. Only call me Lauren in this world." I thought they'd have to call him Krevlorn Swath, but
Of the Deathwalker tribe.
yeah, they
Clan?
don't clan, but they don't have to do that, I guess. But yeah, so we meet these bad guys, right? It's fucking arch enemies. I don't know.
Do we? Who are the bad guys?
They're like the guys in the hoods that are talking about.
Oh,
the
those. Yeah, they're the ones who like hot pokered her in the previous episode.
Exactly, that cool guy. I don't know if he's.
I like their little drawn on mustaches.
Oh, I don't think I even noticed that.
Yeah, it's like they have a tattoo where a mustache should be, but it
looks
a little bit like a mustache.
Yes, they have cool face paint stuff on.
I wonder. I wonder a lot about those girls that got tattoos and mustaches on their finger, so they could do that thing where they put their finger up.
Yeah,
I remember like around like a particular time, there were a couple of years there where you'd see that a lot on Tinder.
When like 2014 or something.
Yeah, probably around then.
Yeah, the freaking finger mustache. Oh my goodness, yeah. That's the thing in Fred the movie.
Oh God, Fred the movie.
Is that what that's called? I don't know.
Yeah,
Fred movie. I don't know.
I think it is Fred the movie.
Like Jackass the movie.
Yeah.
Superman the movie. Is it called Superman the movie? I don't know.
It is, yeah. But it's Star Trek the motion picture. They got real highfalutin.
I like that. That's the only real example I can think of that. The motion picture, right?
Yeah.
Somebody should do that again, legitimately.
It'd
the Wizards of Waverly
move.
Place, the motion picture. or anything like that. That'd be cool.
No, it'd be good. Yeah. Maybe if they do another reboot of Star Trek.
You just do it again?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah. The Last Great Motion Picture. What if someone called their movie that? The Last Great Motion Picture.
Well, there's the Last Picture Show.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's why I thought of that. God damn it. All right. Very funny here. Lauren has to go like talk to his family and he says, "I'd give my left horn to not have to do this." I thought that was funny.
Lauren's a delight in this episode.
Very sad about what's happening. I mean, I assume that's his head at the end.
It certainly is.
Oh, stupid. But I love this. A bearded man, I thought, comes out and is like, "Lauren, you suck. You betrayed everybody in our land. You left us to die. You're the worst ever." And Lauren says, "Thanks, Mom."
Yeah.
Mom says, "Your father was right." He always says, "We ate the wrong son." I thought that was a hilarious line.
Yeah, there's a lot
you
of
get
good
so
stuff
much in that. Yeah, you learn they ate their son, and that the father always talks about how they should have eaten Lauren instead.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
You get a real window into this family life.
Yeah, it's awesome. And we meet his brother, Numfar, played by Joss Whedon.
That's right. Numfar, do the dance of joy.
Yeah. Numfar, stop doing the dance of joy. Numfar, do the dance of honor.
Yeah. Numfar. Now, the way he did this, apparently, was he had a specific idea of what he wanted the dances to look like. Mm-hmm. And so he like was trying to teach extras how to do it because it's just a background part. And none of them were doing it the way he wanted it to. So he just asked them to put makeup on him and he did it himself.
See, you're talking about this like you like it.
Well,
but this is the same thing that Brad Bird did with Edna Mode, and you ripped all over that.
That's the main villain of the movie.
It's not this is
a background character.
Edna Mode helps them like get better.
She's
suits.
like their Q or whatever.
Right.
You know, but like
he's a more important role.
This is a background character who's out of focus. All right, I much prefer that.
But the story behind that is Brad Bird tried to get people to do it, and they weren't giving him what he wanted. So he was like, "Fuck it, I'll do it. I can give myself what I want."
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
Yeah. If you want to see Joss Whedon act for real, There's an episode of Veronica Mars where he appears.
Oh wow. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't know about his acting work. That's I might watch that actually. You think I could only watch that one episode?
I think you should watch that show. It's only 4 seasons. They did a reboot season. It
Mm.
was three for a long time.
They can only do the three, or is the fourth one worth it?
Fourth one's worth it, but it's shorter anyway, so why not watch it?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
So Landok comes up and he loves Angel from that episode, that other episode where Landok was on Earth. So he's like,
Belonging.
yes. So he's like, Angel, so great to see you, my friend. And they like takes him. He's gonna hold the Kreble or whatever it was.
Yeah, he's gonna swing the Kreble at the
Kreble.
Bachnal.
I got it right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that sounded kind of cool to me. I got to be honest at first, but then you realize it's
That's just because you like
murder.
the real weird sisters, bro.
Oh, wow! I never thought about that, but that's really funny.
Yeah.
The Kreble, the Crable. Oh wow, that's hilarious. So yeah, so we're like researching.
By the way, so excited for part 2 of Seamus character study. That is gonna be such a good episode.
I think that might have been part 2.
I know. I'm just joking.
Oh,
That's what you sent me the link to.
oh, you mean you haven't listened to it yet? I'm waiting.
I'm
I'm waiting
not,
for part
I
3.
don't listen to the character studies.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
I just think it's funny that like that's what the show is now. We're doing like 3-part character studies of like dudes who had like 4 lines.
Yeah, we really got to dig deep. We got to learn all about them. I'm glad they're doing the work, so I don't have to. I can just listen
Jeff
to them do it.
Probst once said, "Dig deep."
Dig woman. Who did he say that to?
I forgot about that.
Was that Monica Culpepper?
I believe it was Monica Culpepper.
Dig
That's a
woman.
great pull.
Yeah, that's hilarious. So yeah, land dog, whatever.
Dig
So
woman.
that
That's
was
one of the
hilarious.
craziest things anyone's ever said on TV.
Yeah, it's true. So we're reading the books, and the books they're split up into 3 books. And Cordelia is like, "Oh, like a trilogy?" And they're like, "No, much more complicated than a trilogy." And I feel like we joked about this legitimately. Did we? We see the books, and we're like,
I wouldn't have joked about. Wait, what? Say what you were gonna say.
okay. Well, I feel like I joked about this once, where we see like a wolf, a ram, and a hart. They say, and I feel like once the first time I heard Wolfram and Hart, I thought that I was like, so one of these people is going to be a wolf, and one of these is going to be a ram, and then we're going to have like a hart. And
Yeah,
I said that, and
I
then
think I remember you making that joke, and I like really popped because I knew this was coming. I always
yeah,
remember this, and so
this was so
I
funny.
probably was just like, we'll see.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, that we split them up: wolf, ram, hart. Yeah, I popped so hard. It was really cool.
Did
And we
I when I first saw this, like as a kid or whatever, 2001, what was I, 15? Yeah.
yeah.
Or I was 14. I would have turned 15 in like 2 months. Um, so I thought it was fucking genius. Like it blew my mind. And then I got Josh talking shit about it in the comments. I noticed
No.
that. Yeah, yeah. He said it's
Come
fucking
on.
dumb.
Come on. Well, what was the heart? It was like a deer, and they were said
Yeah.
heart. I was like, what? I never heard
That's
that.
another word for that. Yeah. And so it's like the tendrils of Wolfram and Hart extend all the way into other dimensions.
It's crazy shit. Yeah, I knew
I
they're
know.
powerful. Didn't know that powerful.
Yeah, man. Like it's a big company. And so it's interesting too, like what is so there are no like when they talk about the senior partners, that's not a guy named Wolfram and a guy named Hart.
Right.
Like this is just like a placeholder name because like the senior partners probably aren't human.
yeah,
And
I'm really excited to learn more.
I think this moment is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was cool too. But the problem was I just like already joked about it. So when it happened, I was like, oh shit! Like
You just felt self-satisfied.
yeah, a little bit more than like cool or like ooh fascinating. I was more
Yeah.
just like, oh damn, I nailed it. But yeah, we learned about the Gruselug.
Yeah, well, we hear about him first. He's coming from the scum pits of something.
And they did a great job giving him like the nastiest name ever,
Yeah.
Gruselug. You think he's gonna be this because it sounds like slug, Gruselug. So
Yeah.
it's and Gru.
It's
like,
a
it's
gross,
gross. Gross
It's the
slug. Yeah.
gross slug that she's gonna have
Yeah,
to fuck.
basically. Great name. So you think disgusting, and then it's like the handsome guy. Really good. Well done. And so we get back to Angel and Lorne. And Angel, this was hilarious. He's telling everybody the story of how he beat the lawyer beast, chopped off his hand. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
And someone says, "Tell the one again about the fella who can disassemble and reassemble his limbs at will, or whatever." And you remember that episode?
No, I can't.
That's it's not a good episode. They're referencing like the most random episode. It's the fourth episode of Angel called "I Fall to Pieces."
Can you say who are they talking about? I don't remember that.
It was like a doctor guy who could like,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, he can like take his eyeball out, and his eyeball could like watch you for a while.
That was fucking weird. Holy
Yeah,
shit. Honestly, I never would have got that if you never told me that.
yeah,
That was crazy. But yeah, so this is when we take him to swing the Krebel, I guess, right here. So
that's right.
so yeah. Cordelia, Wesley tries to like get her to cooperate, but she's like, I'd rather stay in this world where I'm the princess, right? That'd be way better. And we learn about the comm shuck. Cordelia says it's been a while since her last good comm shuck.
When was it? Who's the last dude she fucked?
It's a good question.
Was it that guy that impregnated her in the first season?
Really? That long ago?
I don't know. Like,
We gotta think she's getting busy off screen.
You think she's been dating a little bit off screen?
I think probably. She's going on auditions occasionally, meeting people.
But why you think she's fucking the directors?
No, maybe her co-stars.
Oh, maybe that guy she was on the fake beach with.
I hope not. That guy giving a thumbs up. Fuck
Yeah,
that guy. He would just be laying there giving a thumbs up the whole time.
what? That's just the only thing you've ever seen him do. He might
I think
have
that's
more
what
of a
he does.
personality.
He
That's
pitched
just
that.
always.
That wasn't direction. That was that guy was like, how about I just give a thumbs up? That's my move. And they were like, all right.
You think that director, that like
no, he was a
responded, that's fucking brilliant.
No, yeah, you're probably right. He wouldn't let him do that. So Angel, he has to swing the thing and kill Winifred. Remember Winifred from that episode?
She's that week? Girl from that library. And
exactly.
Also who talked to Cordelia.
We got a lot more Winifred than I thought we would get.
Oh, big Fred episode.
Huge Fred episode. we just mentioned Fred earlier. So big
Fred. I would love to watch Fred the movie if it was about her.
Really? I kind of don't. I actually do like Fred. Halfway through this episode, I was like, I kind of don't really like Fred. And then we kept going. I was like, no, this is actually a good idea to have a person here who's been here for a while, who's lost her mind. It's kind of good. I like it.
No, I understand. Like some of the like stuff where she's like, you can't be real. You must be in my head. I'm like, get it together, Fred.
Right.
But I do like the character, and I really like the actor. The actor. Name's Amy Acker.
Her name's Acker?
Amy Acker. Yeah.
Oh, Amy Acker.
Remember I told you she's in Cabin in the Woods.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's just hanging out with those guys.
Bradley Whitford and Richard Jenkins.
So we go Cordelia, she's like, are we ever gonna find a dimension where I'm not being impregnated by demons? I thought that was a good question.
Yeah. This is the third time in 2 seasons.
Third time in 2. Well, what was the third time? I only know the 2.
Remember the earlier in the season in that episode Epiphany, those demons were trying to like put a baby in her head.
Oh shit. Yeah, I was only thinking about this one and the one like impregnate. What's that one called? Expecting. Yeah. I was thinking about those 2. Damn. Yeah, 3 times. Damn, that's sad for Cordelia.
Might be a fetish for Joss.
You maybe he loves pregnant women or something. Yeah. But I almost spoiled something. So the gun says, "Do you really think we can get your big booty through the door?" Was that just like a shot? I feel like that's like a compliment now, right?
Well, yeah. Back then it wasn't though. That's changed.
Yeah, that's a sign of the times.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we were starting to like black women. They can have a big booty, like because Bootylicious had come out. But yeah, but I feel like white women were all trying to be like anorexic skinny at this time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was weird, and maybe Bootylicious hadn't even come out at this point. Might be a couple years later. But anyway,
who changed it? Who was the person who really flipped our mind? Iggy Azalea?
No, it had happened before that. Like because people were already getting like Brazilian butt lifts at that point. It was like
Shakira?
it might have been Shakira might have contributed. There were like a few people that contributed where like all of a sudden as a culture we decided big asses were sexy.
Yeah. But back then, it was a real insult to say you had a big butt.
Yeah. But he's not even referring to her butt. He's referring to all her
Oh,
goals
of
and
course, of
shit.
course. Yeah, he even
Yeah.
corrects it. Like, no, your boot. I thought that was actually kind of dumb. He's like, yeah, yeah, I like, yeah, when he's talking about her butt more. But yeah, your booty, the treasure. Yeah. So they go down the hole, and Cordelia gets caught by everybody. They're like, "Where are you
Right. They
going?"
they go out through the sewage system. They swim out in like demon shit. It's gross.
It is really gross. I thought that they like those guys seemed really dumb. They were like, "Oh, Cordelia, what are you doing here all by yourself?" Like they didn't understand what was happening in that moment.
No, they did. They were faking it
Oh, really? Why? Why were they faking it?
because they want like Cordelia to still think that like they're cool with her being princess and shit.
No, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we go to her cave, Winifred's cave. Yeah, she's like, "There's a handsome man who saved me."
Yeah. Yeah, that's the part of her I don't love,
I agree. Yeah.
but she's got some good stuff in this. I love when she holds up that blood hand.
Yeah, and the stuff with her license, like when she's like, "I thought I was a real person," and Angel finds her license. He's like, I liked all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I like you were a physicist. You worked in a library. People like you.
Yeah, that's gotta be so
Yeah,
sad.
I
Yeah.
know.
Was Winifred kind of jealous of Cordelia?
Yeah, that I think that's a cute moment too, where she like
She's
she's
like, "I was
worried.
never made
Yeah, she's
princess."
worried about Cordelia because the last time she saw Cordelia, she was getting like pushed to the ground. And Angel's like, "Don't worry about her. They made her princess." And she's just like, "Oh, they didn't do that to me."
Was it played funny though, or it was played like sad? I thought it
No,
was.
I thought it was played for a laugh.
I think the line is funny, but I thought she maybe just doesn't understand comedy because she's like a dumb robot at this point. But I thought she played it kind of sad,
She plays it real, but I think the intention is that it's a joke.
which is I think what I guess what they're all going for. So great
Yeah.
job by everybody. So yeah, we learn about the Gruselug comes in.
Yeah. Look at this guy.
Well, we think it's like this ugly, hairy creature like limping in, and then the Gruselug behind him is like, "Here, take my stuff over there." And then we realize it's this handsome man
I
named
rewatched
Gruselug.
I rewatched that movie Dick.
Yeah,
The one about
Michelle
Richard
Williams.
Nixon with Michelle Williams and Kirsten Dunst. Yeah. I rewatched that like last year and I remember there was like one scene and I was like, "Hey, it's the Gruselug."
Holy shit! I can't imagine watching something to me. I'm like, "Oh, the Gruselug." That's gotta be so cool.
Yeah.
I hope I experienced that, and I hope I'm watching it with somebody so I can say, "Oh, the Gruselug." And they can be like,
He's
"What?"
he's in an episode of Friends too. He has like three
Wow!
lines.
Holy shit, the Gruselug. I didn't want to look him up. Um, he was cool though. I liked him.
I'm a big Gruselug fan.
Yeah, not the LVP.
I no, I find the actor very charming here, and honestly has pretty good chemistry with Cordelia.
Yeah, I wanted to hate him kind of when he popped up. I was like, really, this guy? But
Yeah,
no, he won me over. He won me over.
yeah. That's I kind of had the same reaction.
Yeah, I liked him. Uh, this was weird. This was the part of the episode maybe I didn't fully connect with, where Angel turns into like he really taps into the inner demon inside of him, right?
Yeah, I remember that I didn't like this when the episode aired too, and I especially didn't like it because that was all the commercials for this episode.
That's weird.
Like all they showed from this episode was that like Angel transforming into that guy and like jumping at people.
Well, you can't show the Gruselug. That's a spoiler, I think. So you can't show any of
Yeah,
that
no.
stuff.
I you can't show the Gruselug, but you can show like you know them like
Lauren with
running
his
from the
family.
people with swords and shit. Yeah,
Yeah, you can show a
there's
ton of
plenty of
stuff.
action in this episode.
I didn't fully understand this because I know that like Angel's like a monster or whatever, but in my mind he's a vampire. And this what I saw here was like a full on like demon monster.
Right. So what it is that what a vampire is a demon possessing the body of some of a human and merging with their personality. Okay. And the idea behind this is that since like vampirism works differently in this world and he's leaning towards his more human characteristics, having been able to walk in the sun and seeing his reflection, he this when he transforms into a vampire, he goes like full demon. It's like the all of the demon comes out and his humanity disappears.
Right. I
I
don't
don't
know.
I don't love the concept, and I don't even really buy it. But like that's what they're going for.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It felt like a real, like a lot. I don't know. It felt, and it didn't add any extra to his character any. So I don't know. I don't know if I love all this. This might, unless this like really comes back and is a factor, this might not be canon to me. I don't know.
Honestly, it's not. I don't think it ever comes back after Pylea.
Okay. I don't know if I'll ever really remember this or care about it.
You're
But
fine. I kind of forget about it every time, and then we get to it. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that from the commercials.
I don't hate it. Like it's I like that they're putting thought into it. Like I like the effort, but yeah,
It's worth
a
it
lot.
for the couple of moments he has with Fred, I think. But
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Yeah, I don't need to do that. But so yeah, so Gruselog, he talks about how he's treated like a cow on his where he's from, and he can't mate with anybody else that he likes, only the humans. So that's really sad for him.
Oh
And
right,
he
he's not anatomically equipped to fuck anything but humans.
right, very funny. And he talks about like how he did he say he's tried to like commit suicide or something?
Yeah, he says he tried to like enter all of these bravery
But he kept
competitions
winning, right?
yeah, in an attempt to die, but he
Yes.
kept winning. Yeah.
Hilarious, yeah. And Cordelia, that's when she's like, "Get out," or somewhere around there, and then everyone leaves, and she's like, "Wait, no."
You stay, you hunk of man.
Did she say that? You hunk of man.
No, I made
Oh,
that up.
okay, yeah. Um. So yeah, so it's crazy. So Lorne, a guy comes in with Lorne, and Cordelia is like, "What are you guys doing? I don't care. Just execute that guy." And they're like, "All right, execute the prisoner." And then she sees it. She's like, "Oh wait, don't kill Lorne. That's my friend."
Yeah.
So that was pretty
Pardon
funny.
him.
Yeah, pardon him. And Lauren, crazy stuff here. He says, "I know where some handcuffs are," or he says, "I can get those guards to bring me those handcuffs again," something like that.
Yeah. Hey, that's what Wesley's into, as
Yeah,
we learned.
Wesley has them too. That's a good point. Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of bondage freaks on this show.
yeah, truly. Yeah, what's going on with that? Uh, so yeah,
You
so
ever
we
get tied up in handcuffs?
nope.
I have a couple times.
What about rope?
Um, Not rope. I think actually the first time someone tied me up like using like my tie or
Oh
something.
wow, a tie.
But then
That'd
I
probably be
had
easy to get out.
was dating a girl in college that like for my birthday or something, like she gave me this gift bag of all kinds of shit, and one of the things in there was handcuffs, and it was like to use on me, you know.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
By the way, I just made myself laugh so hard
What?
because you said it was a tie, and I said that would probably be really easy to get out, as if your goal when being tied up is to get
Yeah,
out.
no, totally. I wasn't exactly struggling.
That's hilarious. Like, oh, I bet you could really get out from that. Like it's like a real bad predicament. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But this is yeah, the handcuffs. Good stuff there. And so what happened next? Oh man, I forgot where we were.
So Fred goes off with Demon Angel back to their cave, and Gunn and Wesley are left behind and are surrounded by some horseback guys.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So Gruselog basically told Cordelia like his whole life story or whatever, and she says she's an actress. She's not a princess.
Yeah. And he's just like, do the people in your world not have eyes? Because
You're a
clearly you're a
princess.
princess. And I'm like, oh my God, what a line.
What a line. Okay. Yeah. She says no. I liked all the stuff. She's like no. I know I have to wear like skimpy outfits and stuff, but it's just the way you have to do it. It's so funny because it's like she's an actress in real life.
I know. And she's wearing a skimpy outfit for a role currently.
Yeah, that's pretty funny stuff.
Yeah.
But
Very
so yeah,
meta.
yeah. I love this part. We see, oh, I didn't like these guys. That's why I was so confused. I couldn't remember who those guys. I was like, what? Who did they run into?
Yeah, I
It's
don't
I
like
don't
these
like
guys.
them.
It's too complicated. You don't need to bring in another group of people. It reminds me of like the Knights of Byzantium. It's like
Totally,
they're extraneous.
absolutely, yeah. It's like all those pirates movies. How there's like an extra side. You don't need
Totally.
that extra fucking third party. Yeah, I didn't like this, and I think that guy might be my LVP,
The main guy.
Adani Maropis.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him too. That's a great choice.
Didn't like that guy. I don't know, but so that's where we are. I love the shot, like the camera. We open on those guys. We're like talking to each other, and then the camera moves back, and we see Wesley and Gunn chained up or whatever
Yeah.
by the I guess not by the fire. They're by the fire. But that I thought that was really well done. I don't know. And they
I think
say,
it's so cute that Wesley has a picture of him, Cordelia, and Angel in his wallet.
yeah, that was shocking. When he said like I got on my wallet, I was like, really? You have a picture in your wallet? And he did. But how did they
Yeah.
know? Like, ha- they had never seen Cordelia. How do they know she's the queen or princess?
Well,
They were
that's
like,
a
oh yeah,
good.
that is the princess.
That is a really good point. I've wondered about this,
They
and here's
didn't.
what I've come up with.
Yeah,
I believe that there's a type of newspaper in this kingdom.
yeah.
Okay, and they announced the new princess in the paper.
With a
Yeah,
photo of Cordelia.
that's
Okay.
right. That's what I've come up with. It's the
Wait,
only explanation.
cameras back then?
It's not back then. It's a different universe.
Oh yeah. What am I talking about? I'm thinking of a long
Yeah,
time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I
yeah.
guess.
This is just like how why I don't understand Game of Thrones because I always feel like referring to it in like medieval, you know, words and shit.
Should they have just done that? Have Jon Snow look up and there are two suns? Would that be good enough for you?
It would have helped.
You'd be like, oh, a different planet.
Yeah.
That would have been good. That would have all solved it right then, actually, probably. But yeah, so that's basically uh what happens there. He has a picture of her in his wallet. And but they don't care. They say cut off their heads. Right?
Off with their heads.
Off with their freaking heads. And so Angel,
Which is a thing from Alice in Wonderland, by the way, where this episode gets its title from.
oh really?
Yeah.
Off with their heads is from Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah.
That's gotta be from other stuff too.
I'm pretty sure it originated the Red Queen.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. But Angel, like, he has a real problem. He thinks that because his friends saw him in his true demon form, that they'll never accept him again. He's like, I
Ah,
can't go back. They saw
he's
me.
he's being a little sensitive here, if you ask me.
Yeah, I don't like this. I hope he gets over that real quick.
Yeah.
But I like this. Cordelia, she calls the Grusela Gru at one
Yeah.
point,
Yeah.
as if he's despicable me. I thought that was
Oh,
hilarious.
come on.
Hey, Gru.
You see, when I first heard of Despicable Me, I thought of the Gruselug.
Did you actually? The Gru
Yes,
slug? That's
yes.
hilarious. No, it grew. I don't know. But yeah, so then we bring her like this platter and she opens it up and it's somebody's head. Whose head is it?
Lauren's head.
It's Lauren's freaking head. I don't like that at all.
I know.
Who does? Who watched this and was like, yes, they finally killed Lauren? You think anyone was like that?
No one was like that.
Nobody.
I told you my girlfriend's finally into Angel and her favorite character is Lauren. She was really bummed out by that moment.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Are we never gonna go to Carrot's house again? We have to.
I can't spoil it.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I even asked that question.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm gonna give this episode. It feels like a 3.5 to me.
Hmm. Yeah, I was gonna go with 3, but you're right. I was sort of between them.
There's some stuff I really liked, but some stuff I didn't.
I feel like looking back on the end of this season, it works better as a group of episodes rather than individual episodes.
Like this whole last 4 episodes or so.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'll rank all these high pretty close together. I liked last week more though for both of these shows. What was last week? Over the Rainbow.
Over the Rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like it's that much worse though. Like I probably have Over the Rainbow ahead of this, but not by much.
I think what I'll do is I'll go Over the Rainbow, Judgment, Through the Looking Glass, Belonging.
Where do I have Over the Rainbow?
You have Over the Rainbow 15th place between Disharmony and The Prodigal. This is worse than Disharmony.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? Just put it right next to it.
All right, right under it, you mean?
Yeah, right under it.
So you'll put it 16 and I have it. We both have a 16.
Okay.
I love that. The only difference is I have Judgment between these two episodes.
Yeah, I like this more than Judgment.
Maybe. I really like Judgment in the moment. And it had the woman from Final Destination 2, the chick
Yeah,
that gives
yeah.
birth.
From 6 feet under. Yeah, it's Judgment. I feel like you might be overrating just because it works really well as a season premiere.
We've talked about it. I do love the premieres of these shows.
Yeah, yeah.
Of Buffy too. So you're probably right about that. But I think I'm gonna go with a 3, maybe. I don't know if that even makes sense with my ranking, but I'll go 3. And
Who's your MVP?
Cordy.
Me too.
She's great in this one.
Who is your? Oh, and we're both going with that guy as LVP. I like that. Okay.
Yes, but I thought about going Angel's Inner Beast,
Oh, I like that choice.
but I'm
That's
not gonna do
bold.
that. I'm gonna go Adani Meropis.
Very creative.
Yes,
All right. All right. So that's Buffy and Angel this week.
there it is.
Why don't you read from the Patreon? Then I'll tell you what the finales are called.
The thing is though, like I know where we're leading with Buffy. I know what next week's gonna be with Buffy. With Angel, I don't really know. I
Yeah.
don't. I really don't know what we're leading to.
Angel is an unpredictable show.
It really is, but I honestly I really like it. I didn't expect to like this show as much as I do.
I'm
It's
glad.
been
I'm really glad that the honestly like the reaction from Josh and talking to my girlfriend about it, like it's gone over better than I was expecting it to. Angel's an acquired taste for some.
yes, it's really well done. The whole thing. I love it.
Yeah.
But, so these comments here,
Yeah.
Josh Merlis says he says
His
regarding
yeah, his first comments like overall. I saw he had like an overall one, then a Buffy one, then an Angel one.
yes, here's the overall one. He says regarding my comments last week, I'm not down on these shows or having a mid-show crisis. I'm all in on B and A and invested in the plot lines. I thought that said politeness. I'm stupid. Still, sometimes I do take a step back and notice that some scenes are just very silly or something looks really bad. Yeah. I feel like that's a major part of these series. When I tell people about Buffy, which I often do, I always say that of all shows I've seen, it has the biggest range in quality. In Buffy, he says?
Yeah, yeah,
Huh.
keep reading.
High highs and low lows. There's an inherent campiness and soap aspect of these shows that simultaneously add to their charm and also just sometimes go over the top. And every now and then you just get something sincerely brilliant and moving. I think part of the
Yeah.
greatness of Buffy and Angel is that you have such excellence in shows where excellence would seem unlikely. So that's the context that I'm working in when I say something critical.
Yeah, look, the looking bad thing. Let me address that. This was a network television show that's not even on like one of like the major networks. It's on the WB from 1997 to 2003. Like some shit's gonna look bad. Like this is a show that requires a lot of like special effects and makeup work, and it's not always going to be great. They have to produce 22 episodes a year.
Some of it
So
looks great.
some of it looks great, but it's not like, the tongue thing this week with Doc didn't look
The
good. Like
snake
that's
episode.
yeah. Like sometimes you're gonna get shit like that, and you kind of just have to accept it contextually. It
Right.
didn't look great at the time either, but I just knew that like at that time TV looked way worse than movies.
What was the
Um,
one a few weeks ago where Buffy like fought a real thing though? That looked cool.
oh, you mean the three-headed thing?
Yeah, I forgot what that was. It was like
Yeah, that was forever. The
that was
episode with Dawn.
that was one of the best looking things they've done, probably.
Yeah, they sometimes it's great and sometimes it's Reptile Boy, you know. Um or that sewer monster from Band Candy that looked like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Um it and regarding the silliness, that's just built into the show. What I read a thing, an interview with Joss Whedon once, where he said when he titled the movie, his idea was he wanted to use as harsh a word as possible at the end and as unthreatening a name as possible at the beginning. So it begins with Buffy and ends with Slayer. So like he wanted it right there in the title, the kind of range that the tone
Hmm.
could have.
All right. Wow. Who knew all that stuff? That's
Yeah,
cool.
I do. I know it all.
Yeah. Look at that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I understand. I don't understand I don't think it's that big between the quality. Like there hasn't been any episode that I've given under a two.
Beer bad.
That's a one.
I think so.
Come on, that's crazy. There's like is that the Goodwill Hunting episode where the guy's like
Yeah,
fucking
yes,
with
yeah.
Xander?
That part's all right.
That's good. Yeah, that's what I think of.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's fine. Uh, but then Josh says about Buffy, he says Willow's awesome. I think it was really nice for Glory to offer Key Key. Oh, Dawn.
You see, that's how he refers to Don because he thinks Don should be murdered. Like he doesn't
Right.
understand the question around this.
Well, yeah, zero respect. Just calling her Key. Very nice. But he says nice to offer Key some pizza, so he thinks Key deserves a little pizza. Maybe she's not so bad. She's better than you. You would kill her immediately, probably. Right? Josh
Yeah.
wouldn't even give her any pizza.
Glory says to Don, by the way, do you want a pizza?
Oh,
Which
really?
makes me think she was willing to get her an entire pie. That's
Yeah.
nice.
You want? Yeah. Do you want a pizza? She meant, do you want a pizza? You want a pizza me? You want a piece
Oh
of me?
God.
I really liked it when Willow visited Buffy in her imagination house. Reminded me of the Cylons shared projections on Battlestar.
Mm-hmm.
Cylons.
It's Cylons. You nailed it.
Yep.
And the writers of Battlestar Galactica are very influenced by Buffy and Angel. And Jane Espenson was on the writing staff of that show.
Wow. So probably a little rip off. But it's okay. But
It's
that
not. It's not. It's definitely its own thing. But it's like the same sort of storytelling
idea.
language. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I gotta watch that. I am everything I've heard. I'm interested in that.
Yeah.
But that was one creepy ass looking fake baby key doll. Wow, so he's agrees with you.
Yeah.
Love Glory's take on the human condition. Great job, Dream Buffy smothering the crap out of Key. Well, so he says the Key deserves
Key.
pizza, but deserves to be smothered.
Oh God, Josh.
Everyone
Give
deserves
Key a
pizza.
break.
He says that's the attitude. Yes, now Giles is with me. Kill Key. Oh my gosh. It's obviously the play here, folks. Give me shit if you want to. Key murder is the way. Also, I knew Dr. Ben was a major dingus. What is he? A doctor of butts? Really? Is that what he does?
I don't know,
What do they
but
call that? A
that's a
proctologist?
yep, that's a funny joke.
Oh wow.
A doctor of butts.
Yeah.
All right, what does he say about
I'm
Angel?
a doctor of thugonomics.
Yeah. Well, you're not the only one. You just can't really see the other guy.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He says, Angel, Queen Cordelia is reckless. Why that yeah. He says, why is she playing like that in the opening? Why is she playing like that in the opening? What was the opening? I forgot. Oh, saying off with their heads.
Yeah, off with their heads. Yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious. This is hilarious. Angel with the mirror, those ritual dances. I'm having fun. Josh, did you know that the person doing those dances was Josh? Did you know that?
I bet you he didn't, and this is gonna blow his fucking mind. I mean,
Yeah.
except for the part where he heard it already earlier in the episode.
Right. But I wouldn't have known that if I didn't look it up on IMDb. So I bet these people that aren't looking it up, that it probably is a shock. I didn't see him in the credits. Did you? Did it say?
I didn't, but he was in the credits on IMDb, and it would have said uncredited if he was uncredited.
Good point. Yeah. But it might have said
Yeah.
it at the end of the episode.
Yeah, it probably did.
I don't really stay for that. He says, I'm having fun. Wolf, ram, heart. That was lame. Whoa.
Mm.
I like that. He says, okay, a ton of stuff happened in this ep. Lots of twists and turns. A lot of it worked for me, but they threw a lot of shit at the wall and not all of it stuck. Yeah, that's basically how I feel. How are they going to kill my boy Lorne like that? Let's take his head back through the portal in a toaster oven with some batteries and see if it kicks him back into gear. Yeah, why not try that? That's actually a good idea. Take it to the other dimension to see what happens.
Yeah, yeah. Just like take the corpse and the head, and see if they might magically reattach.
Yeah, the worst that happens, he's already dead. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like that
just
idea.
dispose of the body. All right, is that
Thanks,
it?
Josh. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Josh,
Josh.
you're the man. I got a letter. I got a letter from Josh's wife yesterday. It was
Oh, that
very
was what came
nice.
yesterday.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow, Josh's wife.
yeah,
Like saying like I hope you're feeling better or something.
yeah, yeah. Well, I don't. It was personal,
Right,
but it
right.
was
You
it
don't
was
have to read
really
it.
nice. It was really nice.
Yeah, that's
Um,
amazing.
so
How they get your address? Did they text you like what's your address?
yeah, Josh asked me what my address was recently,
Yeah. Okay.
and then I sort of forgot about it, and then a letter came. Um, all right. So
The
next week,
finales next
the
week.
finales of Buffy as well as Angel.
And then are we immediately going into like two Buffy, two Angel, two Buffy?
It's not. It's gonna go back and forth because what's gonna happen is Buffy's gonna change networks to UPN, so like the scheduling doesn't link up anymore. So it's going to change a lot, but I believe we are starting with two angels and then two Buffys and then a Buffy and an angel, like the first 3 weeks.
Okay. All righty.
Yeah.
Hope it doesn't mess with the way I title these episodes.
No,
I'm
I'll,
not
I'll
sure
keep you
about that.
posted, bro. I'll keep you
Yeah.
posted. All right. So the finale of Buffy, the 100th episode.
Wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ranked our 99th episode.
Yeah. Written and directed by Whedon. It's called The Gift.
The gift. Well, Joel Edgerton is in the director's chair for this one, right? We got Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall. What's
Would
her
you
name?
believe? Would you believe that this episode of Buffy's better than that movie?
Really? I like that movie.
Yes, I
I
do
think that
too.
movie, a fun fact about that movie, that was like I think it's the first movie I ever got into legally, like an R-rated movie that I got into legally. Like I
Wow,
purchased a
that's
ticket.
fun.
I'm 17. I'm here to watch The Gift. Pretty good
Mine,
time.
I think mine was Kill Bill 2 or something.
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah.
That's awesome. People
All
don't talk
right.
about those movies ever.
Yeah, I know they're
I
good.
never hear about those. Yeah, they're pretty
They're
good.
really very good.
What do you like
All
more?
right. So
I don't have a preference.
I prefer 2.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So no. Next week's The Gift. And as you know, death is your gift.
Oh shit. Oh
Yeah.
no, somebody's gonna die. I mean, I assumed either Dawn or Glory was gonna die. One of them has to, and Ben too. But I don't know if I don't want to make predictions. I think it would
Mm.
just make me sad. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say everyone's dead. Dawn's dead. Glory's dead. They both die.
Okay.
A terrible disaster happens.
Terrible.
Oh yeah. She'll live, I think.
Okay. And Angel is called There's No Place Like Plurt's Glurb.
Seriously?
Yes.
um, I'm gonna guess that is the Gruselug's home planet, and we go there. His dimension. Is he gone? Is he just like? I feel like he just left.
Yeah, the last time we saw him, he just sort of walked out of the castle or whatever. But we will see Gru again.
Gru, awesome, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I guess not next week. There's no place like say it again.
Plurt's Glurb.
Flirt's Glurb. Yeah, I don't know. I thought we were going to Gruselug's place, but I guess not.
Gruselug's from Pylea.
Oh, he's from there.
Yeah.
I thought he was like from a. Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
He's just a different part of it.
Right. Sorry. I
Yeah.
don't know. Pert's Glurb. I don't know. But that's exciting. I can't wait to finish.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed both of these seasons a lot. They've been very weird though.
Yeah. We'll talk about it all next week and we'll rank the seasons and we're gonna have a real nice time.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
But until
So
then, we're gonna talk about Big Brother tomorrow.
yeah, and we'll have Hey I'm watching here for you. And I ordered from a new grilled cheese place last night.
Oh wow.
It was good.
Why don't you just make grilled cheese?
Well, they have like fancy ones.
What does that mean? Like with chives on it or some shit?
No, no, they've created all different like fancy cheeses. There's one that's like sort of like a peanut butter and jelly, but with cheese. And there's one that's like
What?
sort of like a pizza.
I didn't
but a
know that.
grilled cheese sandwich.
I didn't know there were places to order grilled cheeses. Honestly,
Well, that's because you're from fucking Alabama.
right?
They've been around forever in like real places.
Yeah, I'm just not aware of it.
All right. Come on back next week. The Joss Boys will be back. Buffy's Angels killing it as you.